So today we are recording a sketchbook tour, and this is my sketchbook. I started it in 2024, and it's 100 pages, no, 228 pages, and it's quite big. Like it's a long, big book. Length, like size-wise, also the number of pages it has. So yeah, let's just get into it. The first I started it on 11/12/23, and so when I started this, I had another sketchbook also. So I was doing two sketchbooks at a time. So this wasn't a very consistent one, but this has been over a period of a year. Let's just consider this like a year long sketchbook. And yeah, so this was where I usually use what do you call black pen to sketch. So this and all my sketchbooks would just have black or gray pencil sketches. So I decided that even though I might not do finished paintings in my sketchbook, at least I will use colors to make the sketches. So this is why I used a color pencil to make this sketch. And this sketchbook is like daily sketch practice that I have done over the year. So daily, I just to get into the habit of drawing every single day. I just used to sketch every single day. So one human figure, one object, one place, one animal, and one plant. To make that's how that is what you will generally see, like one object, one human figure, one plant, one animal, and one place. That is what I attempted to do. And here I was trying to recreate a classical painting where the Cupid, there is a story of Cupid, and where he like Cupid falls in love with someone, and then he actually aims an arrow at that person. There is some story to it, and I'll just put the story down up here. So I was trying to recreate the classical painting, and as you can see, it's a failed attempt, and I never got back to it. Next is again I tried to make it as colorful. So yeah, I tried to incorporate like this is sketch pen, and then a little bit of watercolor and color pencil. It's a combination of that. This was done on 25th Feb 24th. Then just the color pencil on 27th. And yeah, I don't think like the owl, the way this owl has turned out, but the portrait of this guy, I like that. And yeah, again I was like, why just use one color pencil? Let's try and use different color pencil for everything that I draw. So I try to use green, purple, red, blue, and brown, as you can see. This was done on 29th Feb 2024, but I didn't really like the output, so you will not find that I'll continue. You will see that I haven't continued this in the coming pages. This I have done with my left hand. I tried to paint with my left hand. I think I got hurt on my right hand, or my right hand was paining or something like that. So I tried to paint, and I really wanted to paint badly. It's only when you cannot do it that you realize that, oh, how badly you wanted to do it and how much you appreciate. So yeah, so you can also see I've signed it in a very bad way. So yeah, I think is this acrylic? So this is watercolor. Wash, this is wash. And this I was planning like a comic strip. For that I had sketched something out, and yeah, I never got the time to actually execute. So this was just my planning for that comic strip. I never got to. So yeah, many plans that didn't go through. This is a temple in Hampi, I guess, which I had photographed, and I never got to sketch at Hampi. So I sketched from the photo that I had taken when I went to Hampi. And yeah, again, and I was falling back into my habit of using black pen. I think I was traveling or something like that, and I didn't have any color pencil or color ballpoint pen in my hand, so I just switched to this. But I really like how this one has turned out, like this Japanese store. I really like how this Japanese store has turned out. And these are the fishermen that I tried. So this is something unique that I was trying to generally a different style or a different object than what I usually do. I also like how how the line work that I've done in this particular one. I really like how easy and flowing it is. And then this, not really a fan of this one though. And yeah, then this I tried to use what oil pastel crayons that you have, and don't really like the output, but it's okay. It's very important to do it rather than do it in a very mind-blowing way. I've realized that what is important is just keep doing it, and you'll automatically your skill will get better. Don't do it because of the output. Don't get into a result oriented mindset. It is very important to be in the process mindset to, because the output, of course there will be an output, but if you work only to have a great output, then you're not going to work for long. So yeah, you really have to enjoy the process, and you will only understand this when you keep doing something for a very long period. You will only understand this thing when keep saying that, you know, fall for the process of it and all of that. It really does make sense. I really like how this page has turned out. This one ballpoint pen that I found, that brand I don't remember, but it was really working well for me, especially with the kind, with the texture, paper, the texture of the paper that this sketchbook has, and that ballpoint pen was just working mind blowingly, and I really like how this page has turned out. There's a squirrel, there's a woodpecker, there's a deer, there's a cat, there's a crane, then there's a koala bear, there's an elephant, all of that. And this I tried to do a perspective study, which you can see didn't turn out that great. This was done on 27th April 24th, so almost a year ago. So yeah, I finished this book within a year. Is my leg sorry? If my leg is coming, I'm sorry. Just I turned on the fan and it's a bit windy. So please don't mind that. And yeah, this was done on 1st May. Again, I just tried to recreate that animal page thing. Really like how the result came. This is some idea thing that I've scribbled. Again, I was trying to do perspective study of different places. Yeah, I really like how this page has turned out, and especially all the things that I've drawn on this page of this girl, then this figure. This is also one of my favorite pages of the sketchbook. This guy especially is my favorite, how this guy has turned out. So I was really doing well in the month of May, I would say. Then yeah, like this page as well. Love this sketch. This sketch is my favorite. I think I'm going to buy that pen again because that pen did really well when it comes to this sketchbook. But this sketchbook is over now. Yeah, I'll tell you the brand of it's Faber-Castell 5 FX5. This pen. It is this pen that I use for making these sketches. Really like the leopard. Also like this ball that I've drawn. I was really into portraits and human figures back then. I like this also. This I did when I was in Bangalore, I think. Again, I went to Bangalore. I don't really like how this has turned out. This is nice. This was also nice. Like this page too. Really like how this man has turned out. This is some Korean actor. I guess this actor is there in this some Korean K-drama whose name I've forgotten. Love this page also. Love the flower. Love how the scooty has turned out. This man's face. Love all of it. This also I really like. This was I was planning something, I never got to it. This page, again planning something, never got to it. Just female, something behind it that I didn't like, so I've just stuck something. Again, I tried to get back into colors, tried to use 2 types of crayons to make this. Not crayons, color pencils. Like how this page also has turned out. I really like this figure that I've done. Also love this particular thing especially. Oh, I also like this one. Not of this is okay, but this I really like. I wish I had drew them a bit darker. I'm a fan of how this, because this is a complicated position that they are in, and I've managed to sketch it out, so I like this. I was really good at shading back then. This was July 24th. So yeah, going nice. Not a fan. It's okay. It's just, see, so what is important is to still stick through it when you're not doing great, when you're having bad days. Just sticking through it. I love this one. I'm a fan of this one. Again, try to incorporate colors. This was August 2024. Again, August 22nd August, and the earlier one was 24th August. Really like this and this that I've done. This was done in September 24th. Love how cute this is. This is an Indian god shoe that I've tried to draw. Again, I like how this page actually. I loved this page. I bought this pens and I used ballpoint pens and I just started using them. in my this thing book. Green just doesn't. Green is a too. Green is too light, I would say. So it doesn't really work. But yeah, I wanted to keep using colors while I was sketching. I really like how cute this cartoon was that I found on Pinterest. I tried to recreate it. I really like this guy, very handsome, I must say. I never got to finish it, but I really like the work that I've done in this, like the line work that I've done in this. Very poorly done, but still I appreciate my vigor of keep going and just keep doing it, even though it's not an output oriented process. I love this one, love this, love this. This is an architecture piece. I like how this has turned out. Because it's light, you might not see the detailing, but I liked how this guy has turned out. This was done in November. Love this one. Really like this one, and this one too. Like this vintage. This is from Gilmore Girls. This is just a random post that I've tried to think. Again, something random. Human figures, object, plants, animals. I actually was really bad at human figures, so I essentially, when I started sketching, it was mainly to improve my human figures, and now I've gotten into this habit of just doing human figures. So you'll find many human figures in my sketches. So this is accidentally a blank page where I'm supposed to jot down my ideas. I love these both that I've done. I'm a fan of this. This was done in December 28th December. This is okay, not great. I've continued to sketch. Red. Again, a place, an animal, a plant, and human figure, and an object. Try to continue the theme. This page also turned out quite nice. A plant, animal, an object, human figure, place. So that you practice something from everything that's there. This I was planning. There is this video on my page where I have made a video of making this painting. So go watch that. This was me planning that painting. Like how am I going to go about it. I like how this has turned out. This I tried to draw some monument that is there in India. Didn't turn out great, but it's okay. We kept going. Important thing is we kept going even through our art slumps. We kept going. That is what is important. I tried these pastel sketch pens that I had, and I like the result. Again, I tried to use those. I like the result. This is something that I found on Pinterest and I really wanted to do it. So this was my first attempt at it, and then it just, again, actually watercolor went well with this type of page, so I have done this. I really like how this has turned out. This also, these both also I really love. Then again we kept sketching. This was February of 25. This was also February of 25. This was also February of 25. Then yeah, this is March of 25 and 23rd March. This I made a calendar which I never got to using. This was made in 24 but I never got to use that. And yeah, this was very recently, March of 25. Again, March of 25. March of 25. This is the very recent one. This is April of 25. I really like how this one turned out. This also. Actually, this entire page is not that bad. I love how this has turned out. The bead is quite light, but I love how this one has turned out. This one, this one. This page is the last page, and it's just slamming organization, random scribbles, and just slamming organization, random scribbles, and that's the end of it. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.